Yeah.
So that was that. Yeah, it was very stressful for me. And it was very stressful for me. Also, I just, you know, when you're in hospital, you look forward to having visitors.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't want visitors. I wanted my husband.
So anyone else could have just come.
I just wanted my husband. So that was a bit difficult. But I just had to hold on and know that the next day we are being discharged.
What's happening, Elenem Fam?
Hi, Elenem Fam. Welcome back to another video. My name is Letho, also known as Akuma. So in today's video, we are sharing the story behind our birth. So the in-betweens, we know you did watch the vlog. So we're just sharing.
Is it the correct way? Sorry, I have to disturb you. Is it the correct way when you're saying our birth?
No.
Because it's like we are twins.
Yeah, and then we're sharing how we were born.
But maybe that's what this video can be about. So it was many moons ago under a tree.
Imagine you sharing how you were born. I'm sharing how I was born. We don't even know how we were born. This is good. Anyways, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Please do check us out on our other social media pages. We have left the links on the description box. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this channel. We love you and we appreciate you. And this person next to me is my husband, who is going to introduce himself.
Aren't you happy you haven't changed the husband? Still the same husband from 5 years ago.
Change how?
Isn't it like is it not a thing?
Change your husband?
Isn't there a TV show like that?
Change your husband? Yes.
Maybe it's an idea. What's happening, Elenem Fam? My name is Mr. Cham Tuladai, also known as Mr. Cham, child of God. People change but not God. It's not too late to change and know God. Also known as Ibuda and Dala Iyan of the Bafondins, Ihrotman of the Magwadins. We leave it there today.
That's excited.
For
Is it 2 chains or 1 chain?
I mean, as you can see, it's 1 chain.
Okay, cool. So
no.
You're not that.
No, I wasn't done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you are busy with chains.
You don't said you're gonna leave it there.
This is starting a bit messy already. Starting off a bit on the messy side. We are also featuring Lulo, just on the outskirts. He's watching cartoons because Nkule is watching after Imi. So yeah, just like my wife has said, we are sharing the story of the birth of Imile, also known as Minovuyo. So we're just taking you through from just before she was born, what were the things that we're experiencing, what was the plan, blah, blah, blah. All those good things. So if you like that kind of content, please make sure that you subscribe and be part of the family. Yeah, Ben, take it away, man.
And if you're new to the channel, we're not always laughing like this. We are always like on the good side and everything is formal.
We're always laughing, but maybe in the middle of the video, not in the beginning of the beginning.
Okay. Wasting time. Next day we shoot the video is 1 hour long. Anyways, so we're gonna start from preconception. So when we decided that we're gonna
Preconception.
Well, before she was conceived.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying. Wow, big English.
Oh, what my 4 months was today.
Okay.
So we're gonna start from our preconception consultation with our doctor, our gynecologist. So when we went there, we explained to her that we wanted to have natural birth. And usually if you have had a C-section, doctors would not want you to have a natural birth due to the risks associated with a VBAC, which is a natural birth after C-section. So we knew
What's a V for?
vaginal birth after C-section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I wanted a VBAC, and my husband supported me with that decision. So we looked for a doctor that also supported a VBAC, which is very hard to find, but we were lucky. We did find one, and she was like, yeah, sure. She checked my scar, she checked inside, she did a scan to see how I have healed, and she said everything is perfect. If you want to try natural birth, you can. And she was supportive from the beginning. If I did not want to try natural birth, then we were going to have a C-section at 38 weeks, and I was not going to remove the stitch that I had. So if you're new to the channel, I had a stitch which is called a sacklage, which was holding my cervix together to prevent the baby from being aborted. Yeah. So we found that doctor. But unfortunately, Imi, after the stitch was removed, Imi decided to just stay inside and be comfortable. We did everything well, from walking, dates, pineapple, yoga ball, sex, all the things recommended by TikTok. So we did to induce labor. Yeah. Even the okra words. We did a lot of things, guys, to try and induce labor. And honestly, in my mind, I was thinking I already had a stitch that was holding the baby together. So I was thinking the moment it's removed, then the baby was gonna come.
You honestly thought that the baby was gonna come immediately, like you even thought that the next day, maybe like after we removed the stitch.
I thought maybe in a week. Yeah. In a week after the stitch is removed, then Amy was gonna come, but she decided to stay. And then we had an appointment. And another issue was that she was very big from the beginning. She was a big baby. She was always measuring ahead. So that was one of the issues, I guess.
The thing is, I don't know if you want to talk about, like, as you were talking about the things that we did and the walking, and then you fell. You don't want to share that part. What, like it was a very traumatic. So as we were doing the walking at some point around, like outside where we stay, and then like my wife fell. And
we're walking as a family.
We're walking as a family with Lulo.
It was nice times.
Next thing, my wife like literally just missteps, and then she falls on the tummy. Oh my goodness. Oh my word.
That's another story time within the story time.
Sure.
Just share. I had to be rushed to the ER.
Yeah, just to check. But one thing, I think from that, one thing that sort of consoled me, because your tummy was painful.
Painful.
It was very painful.
And I was crying.
You even hurt your chin.
I had to get stitches here.
Lulo saw that, and he was also frantic because he had never seen the mother cry. And the blood from the chin. But I laughed when Lulo was like, "Mommy, what's wrong, Mommy? What's wrong? You hurt yourself."
Hey, our kids, guys.
What's wrong, What's wrong, Mom? What's wrong? You hurt yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? Because usually if he hurts himself, we'll talk like this with him. So now
but not like we wouldn't be shouting at him. We'll just check what's wrong.
I don't think he was shouting. He was nervous.
Yeah, he was also very worried. He was worried. Like I could see that he wanted to also cry because I was crying. Now I'm trying to hold back the tears, but I'm in pain because Lulo is here. I'm like, I can't be strong.
Let's not deplete the content. So we'll actually share the story time.
I doubt.
I don't think so. So we might as well share it here. So now, because we're outside, and it's a bit of a walking distance. It's a bit of a distance, and we are outside the estate. So now we are there, and there isn't really like a lot of cars. And for me to leave you and Lulo there outside and come and fetch the car, that's also like not really an option because I don't know what's going to happen between now and the end. Fortunately, a car passes, but it's in Joburg, so usually people don't just stop. So I sort of had to stop these guys, like not giving them an option. I stopped them and then I'm like, hey guys, I need you to drop us inside. Like we're still outside the estate, but it's a walking distance from the gate to where we stay. So I'm like, guys, please drop us off there. They're like, we're going to work. I'm like, gents, I am just asking you for this. Like this person is pregnant and she fell on her tummy and we're worried that something may have happened. It's just an extra 3 minutes. They agree, go, and then take us to the hospital. Get to the hospital, they're saying no, everything is fine. Which it was a relief, but it was such a scary moment of the journey. So it's still part of the story.
It's part of the pipe. Okay, okay, cool. So where were we? Preconception, identify the doctor, and then we were planning for a feedback, and then we were doing all the things, and then the things were not happening. But honestly, I had told myself that I want to try. If it doesn't happen, then I'm okay. You know, at the end of the day, I just wanted a healthy baby. I just wanted a safe delivery. So if a C-section was it, then a C-section was it. It was disappointing though when we went for our last consultation, and then they were measuring Emi and they were like, you know, this baby's too big, and trying for a VBAC is too risky at this stage. If we allow her to grow more, then there's a chance of your uterus rupturing. And then the doctor was like, tomorrow morning Emi's coming out. And
you had sort of prepared your heart at that point. I was still, I had not. Then
he started crying.
You know, when the doctor said, so tomorrow we're going to have to book you in for a C-section, I broke down. Because I think I held it in for a bit, but I wasn't saying anything. Usually in the consultations, I would be asking questions, you know, quiet. But I kept quiet because it was such an emotional thing. And the reason why it got me so emotional is because of the conversations that we had before. You know, how difficult it was for you, recovery and the whole thing. And I knew how much you wanted, like you would have loved to have like a natural birth. But at the same time, I knew that you were prepared, but I don't think I had prepared my heart for it to go the other way. So, hey, now I'm crying. The doctor is, it's gonna be fine. Why is he crying? She was asking me, like, why is he crying? And then she's like, it's because he's thinking about my healing and stuff. Because I don't think I realized how hectic it was during the time it was happening with Ululo. So when we had the conversation, that's when I realized that actually some of the things were actually traumatic for you. Therefore, I was hoping that it wasn't going to be the repeat of the same thing. And one of the reasons I wanted a natural birth is because I have sort of given birth naturally twice before with Amandla and Nalu. And both times, because I would go with my miscarriages, I would go into full-blown labor. I would feel the contractions and I would have to push. And then I would have to push knowing that the baby is not going to survive. So I wanted that experience of pushing and knowing that the baby is gonna be okay, and you know, like that excitement of or anticipation that after I push, then there's gonna be a baby crying at the end, and I'm gonna get to hold my baby. And I just wanted that moment. So I was like, knowing that Emi, well, I don't know if we can share this, knowing that Emi could be our last baby, like I was like, this is my moment to then push and then have that moment, you know, with our daughter. So that's why I really wanted a natural birth. But more than wanting a natural birth, I wanted a healthy baby. Like you said, if you're enjoying this content, please make sure that you subscribe, because we're trying to get to 30K in the near future. Maybe, let's say by end of let's say by the end of the year, you know, let's try and subscribe. And subscribing is free. It doesn't charge you anything. And also watch the ads. So when you're watching the ads, you don't have to watch the full ad. If you can see that the ad is too long, you just watch 30 seconds and then you skip, you know. That's what I usually do because I also don't have patience, so I do understand. So yeah, and then it gets to the point now we are scheduled to go in. They scheduled us very odd, so they gave us an option to say in the afternoon, I think after 12 or in the morning. Yeah. And then we chose the morning. So they said we must be there at 4:30 or 4. Yeah, very early to prep, and then it's going down at 6. And
that was very nice also, like doing it in the morning. It's just that morning when we woke up to take a shower, there's no water. Then we have to go outside to get water from the tank or fucking dishini. Like it's not so I think initially I had planned to vlog from home, like like leaving the house, prepping for the C-section. But when I woke up and there was no water, I was like, I cut the cameras.
Yeah, I know. This is real life. It's real life.
It's not a movie, vlogging now.
Yeah, but everything, I mean, went well. You get there, they prep you. They said the whole normal thing, not eating, blah, blah, blah. They prep you. They put me in the father's room. I'm changing. Yeah, it is part of the vlog. That's why I'm changing.
You saw that. Yeah. But the part that you didn't see is when they stabbed me.
Oh yeah, this is after the operation now. Imi is here. And it's beautiful. I mean, she gets here, and then they're showing us. Oh. And then obviously, again, I cry. I don't know. By now, you would know that I'm not one of those indotaikali. I'm not one of those. So I cry again. I mean, she's here. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I mean, we've lost 2 girls already. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Finally, she's here. Looks exactly like Lulo. It's super exciting. They give us the baby, you know, taking the moments, taking pictures. It's nice. And then after that, they did all the checks. They're saying she's healthy, which is such a relief every time when the baby gets here, because you never know what could be. Because also, remember when we were going for checkups, they kept on saying that her tummy is measuring behind. It's small. So
although she's big, her head is big.
Her head is big and everything else is measuring her head, but the tummy is small. They take her so that they can pick you up and stuff.
During the operation.
And then after that they take you to the room. Get there. Now we're waiting. We're thinking. I think we even had to ask the nurse. Okay,
I was very hungry because we had left the house obviously at 4. And I had not eaten. And then
even if you had left in the afternoon, you're not supposed to eat, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat. And then afterwards, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to eat now. I know some countries or some hospitals, you are not allowed to eat even like after the operation for some time. But with that hospital, I know you can eat, because with Lulo, I ate immediately and I ate proper food. It wasn't even like a sandwich. I ate proper food. I ate lunch. So this time around, I was like, okay, I've delivered the baby. Can I please eat? And then they're like, okay, no, it's fine. We'll bring you something to eat. We waited until lunch or something. It took forever, and I was starving.
At some point, I had to go and ask them, like, what's going on? We asked, because we also asked for water. And that also took forever. They didn't bring the water. So I went. I mean, if you know me, you know that I
And if you know my husband, shame me.
You know, I don't play when it comes to those things.
He's not one of those who'll just keep quiet.
I'll keep quiet and say, oh no, I'll get it when I get it. When you are ready, please. No. I went and asked, who's responsible for everything? And if you guys are not able to bring us those things, who can do it? Because I'm tired of having to go and buy it. Like, you should just... And I think that lady was not very impressed. With the fact that I was confronting them. Maybe they're used to people just expecting things to be done when they are done, and I'm not one of those. And it
was also kind of different. Like I don't know if it's
a culture.
I
think
don't know.
culture, not color. Culture.
Okay, but no, I was just saying it was also different from Lulu's experience, like having white people as nurses taking care of me, and then like with that experience, I don't know if it's because of the skin color or I relate more to the blackness, because there was that one blackness and I really laughed a lot, you know, like whenever it was her shift of like, oh, she's scared.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying I think it's a culture thing. It's not really, it wasn't based on color, it's based on how people do things differently. Like, so I think with us, we have that thing, Yobuntu, you know, you want to make sure it's okay, have you eaten, let me take the baby for you, let me do. Whereas, like on the other side, we don't know. Maybe it's more of an independence thing. Like you need to be independent, so look after yourself, do this.
Because I did find that with them, I had to ask for things, and then with that other blackness, she just volunteered. Like I would be sitting there like, don't you need a break from the baby? Let me take the baby.
What was her name?
I keep forgetting her name.
Because she was Xhosa, but she didn't have it. What's her name?
Like
Benita.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was Benita.
Yeah,
yes, I think it was
Benita.
Yeah, it was Benita from Life Flora Clinic. So if you're watching this video, thank you so much, man.
I love her so much. Like every time I would see her, I'd be like so happy.
Hallelujah.
Like, oh, she's here.
In fact, from the beginning, she was she was
so friendly, and we were late, and then she was like so nice to us. You know, she's like, "Ni late, and then so it was very nice.
And you do need people like that when you're going through those kind of experiences.
The other nurses were also nice. It's just that
they were more to themselves. Like they were not forthcoming
yes. But besides that part so good where they starved me, but throughout the entire experience they were also like very nice.
And also it does help, just in case you're wondering, it does help annoying people when you want things done. Like if you're just sitting, I do believe that sometimes, as much as you're gonna be annoying to them, but you're gonna get things done because they're like, oh no, we don't want that guy to be coming here, so just go. But then they did explain to say that, so that breakfast and lunch or something like that, they book it the previous day.
Breakfast,
they book it the previous day. Therefore, we had not booked. But I'm like, don't you have to have a provision? Because, I mean, we're not here, so there was no way that we're going to book for breakfast. But they did have an explanation.
Yeah, and they did bring us food eventually. So another thing that also like didn't go as planned. So that weekend, it was Gule's weekend off. And then now, the plan was for we didn't plan for anyone to come and help us with Ululo. Even after delivery, we didn't plan for anyone to come and help us with Imi. So which meant that while I was at hospital, my husband was home alone with Ululo. And then initially we had planned to go to Ululo is gonna meet Imi at home, up until we realized that during that weekend Kule is gonna be away. So my husband is going to have to bring Lulu to the hospital if he wants to come and see me, because if he comes alone, then it means Lulu is home alone.
Yeah, and
so
usually,
it was not practical.
Usually I go every day. Like if with all the experiences, like if my wife is in the hospital, like I'll go every day. Sometimes I go more than once. Like every opportunity I'll go. Get. So yeah, it was the same thing. So we did it. I mean, you saw it in the vlog as well when we
met Imi.
Yeah. So I think he didn't go the first day because he was at school.
Yes. And then Ukule was still around.
Yeah.
And then on Friday morning, obviously he didn't come, also because he was at school. My husband came alone. So even the evening when my husband obviously came to see us, he had to bring Ululo. So we're like, okay, it's fine.
They can meet here.
They can meet in the hospital because you know it's either you come or you stay at home with Ululo up until I get discharged. So might as well come and see us at the hospital.
And you saw that part. It was cute, right?
It was cute. And then like little bit Imi, he was happy. Is this
Ayana? Ayana?
No, he was happy. Even now, Lulu is such a good big brother. But one part that you guys didn't see was when it was time to leave. And I don't even think it was about Imi. It was about, or maybe part of it was the fact that I'm staying behind with Imi.
Yes.
Because he started crying.
Yo.
Mommy!
Yeah.
He was crying, he was
whole
screaming.
hospital, like leaving that room that we left and
I've
then
never
walking
seen
through
Lulo
the
like that,
corridors, and he was kicking and screaming. One thing that I didn't get, and it's a tricky thing because I was asking myself, how does everyone know that I'm not kidnapping this child? Because there's no one that's approaching me, like the hospital at the door, like the security to say, excuse me, sir, what's happening here, so that I explain. Like, so, because that means someone can take a baby and live with it, and then you just assume that, no, he's just being silly, that's the father. Until the security, as I was pinning him down, putting him in his seat in the car, the one security comes and then he says to me, hey, but for Dondon, I can't remember, but it was like he was judging me as though I'm not doing anything right. And now, I mean, I'm not very far to tell you off. So I told him off. So I just asked him one question, so you think I didn't do that? Or you think, do you know what's happening here? One thing that you could have asked is what's happening. And then he was like, yeah, no, banjalo. And abo mama, abamosha bantwana. So they're saying, so he was now all of a sudden siding with me and saying that the mothers are the one that are spoiling. I was like, no, I don't have time for this. And then we left. I'm telling you, so from the hospital to
the maternity ward,
from the ward actually,
to the gates,
to here where we stay, he was crying, same tone, same energy, banging himself against the door, trying to open. Like along the road, along the way, people were looking at me like, why is the baby crying and stuff like that, until we got home. That's the part that you guys didn't see.
That was traumatic. So it was Friday, and then we decided,
sorry babe, and because you were not there on this part, until he fell asleep. And then when he fell asleep, he kept on waking up, and then when he wakes up he would cry again. And I think until maybe like around 3 in the morning, that's when he had a restful sleep. Before that, he kept on waking up, and then when he wakes up, he would say, I want mommy, I want mommy. So I think he thought you were not coming back and you've got a new baby now.
And I'm gonna stay there. You're gonna stay there.
Yeah. So it was very confusing for him, I can imagine.
So we're like, we don't want to put him through that. So on Saturday, my husband didn't come to see us, me and Imi. So that was that. It was very stressful for me. And it was very stressful for me. Also, I just, when you're in hospital, you look forward to having visitors. Also, I didn't want visitors. I wanted my husband.
So anyone else could have just come.
I just wanted my husband. So that was a bit difficult. But I just had to hold on and know that the next day we were being discharged. Then we came, and then he came the next day, and I was discharged. And Lulu was fine, also was calm, and he was happy that we were coming home.
Yes.
He was very happy.
I think it was still a confusing moment for him, because he didn't know what was going to happen. Because he kept on asking, are we going to visit mommy? Are we going to the doctor? Mommy, the doctor, blah, blah. But also that time when we were home, I actually got to do certain things that I knew were very important to you, because we've had some robust conversations about how you were not happy about certain things when you came home with Lulo. So this time around, I had to make sure that I fixed those things. And I mean, for particularly this year, obviously over time, I've just told myself that it's my year to learn things and just listen. Sometimes you have your own ideas, but then that whole love language thing, sometimes you might have your own love language and things that you prioritize, but they don't mean anything to the next person. So I've just been telling myself that I just need to listen. And I just do them. So I had to make sure that the dishes are washed, the floor is clean. Also, like the blinds, the main part of the video, the blinds in our room were not matching for some time. We had a black blind and a grey blind, and there were different types as well. And there were different types, so I had to make sure that is also changed. The bed as well, because Lulo, even though he outgrew the cot bed, but it was way deep, not for a newborn. So I had to adjust that. Like a lot of things that you had communicated, I had to make sure that outside is also clean. There's no things that are just laying around, so that and also I think it helped that we had spoken about it.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, you communicated exactly your wish. That gave me the opportunity to right the wrongs of the past, and yeah.
And I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's the small things that affect my mental health, like my emotions.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like when I got home and everything was nice and clean. Amy's bed was there, ready for her to sleep on. The blinds had been changed. It just made me happy.
Yeah,
You know, I was happy.
yeah,
So I really appreciate that, babe. And thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, no man, it's all good, and yeah, man, that's really what we wanted to
The
share
in-betweens.
for now. Yeah, the in-betweens. Obviously, a vlog. There's moments that we can't vlog, like Lulo is when Lulo is frantic and wants to jump off a moving car. Can't vlog that part. It's real life. It's real life, and
Can't curate that. And like, okay, when he's jumping off, he's just capture
please
that moment.
eat your bread.
Lolo, please eat.
You don't
Are
want.
you full? Are you sure?
What do you want?
Cheese. Oh, full
Cheese.
cheese.
When have you ever eaten cheese now?
What do you want? Shoes. Chips.
Shoes.
It's juicy. I eat juice.
Finish your bread and then you get juice. Finish this small piece, ne? The small one, yeah. Yeah.
Just finish that one.
Yeah, Elenem Fam, this is where we're gonna end this one, and then we also gonna be sharing what are we gonna be sharing? Life update, how things are with 2 kids. It's very interesting. So stick around and make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and tell them that Elenem Fam is in the building. But for now, may your neighbors respect you,
Troubles neglect you,
friends embrace you,
and God bless you.
and may your pain and shame be champagne.
Bye, guys.